Have you encountered with people that you work with a certain resistance to leaning into that natural personality and that natural strength? A lot of the folks that I've coached and I've worked with, they get super in their heads about how hard this has to be. And it
Mhm,
can't be that easy to just
mhm.
be myself on the page and lean into this thing that naturally comes to me. I've got to steep myself in these skills over here and become a better version. Have
Yeah.
you encountered something like that with the people that you work with?
Yes, the most thing that I encounter is that people go, well, I have to be professional. And I'm like, okay, professional is that we said we were doing this interview today and we're here.
Yep.
Professional is that if I say, yeah, I'm going to be there at Copy Chief Live, I'm going to be there. I think we have a skewed idea of what professional means. Now, I understand if you work within a company age, I get that. But outside of that, people are making purchasing decisions based on two things. And that second thing is, are you the person that I want to do it with? It's very much an integrity. Like once you get on the inside, if you really want to get results with your clients, you're going to be yourself like on the inside. So we got to show people who that is so that they make the best purchasing decision for them. But also I say, give yourself the opportunity to play with it, to just
Mhm.
start to see what starts to happen. So the first thing
Yeah.
is like, let's just break the mold of what professional means. For me, like when I came into the copy space, Angie, on God, I was like, I do not belong here. I didn't have like celebrity clients. Everybody was sitting around talking about like evergreen funnels and tripwires. And I was like, I guess I got to sit here with my Ann Taylor blazer. And then when I was like, this is not who I am. For me, it changed what I was wearing. I'm done with sleeves. I'm going to be in my rock t-shirt with my hoop earrings. I'm going to start
Yeah.
telling stories about my grandpa, my former life as an actor, my dog, and
Mhm.
just see if that starts to bring in the people that I wanted to bring in and trust that I have the skill set to help them create the copy that they want to create. And that's where I really started to see things change inside of
Mhm.
my business. But even for myself, it wasn't overnight because I was like, well, is anybody going to take me seriously?
When I fell into copywriting, I fell into hyper macho, super competitive cesspool of the internet. And
Oh,
that was where I started to get to know marketers. And
bless
I
you.
thought it was all about stirring and braggadocio and like all of that stuff, which I mean, somewhat comes naturally to my personality, but like the bragging and the talking about myself is very deeply uncomfortable to me still and something
Mhm.
that I struggle with. So when I found people that I resonated with and went, oh, you can do it differently. I like that. And I still got bogged down in professionalism because by then I had a corporate copy job. And I got that message of like, show up and there's a dress code and all of those things, the expectations that come with that. And I think I've told this story on the show before. I certainly told it in Nashville and surprised a few people. I don't know why it's surprising about me to find out that I've been in mosh pit fights, but I hit it. And I remember in 2014, 2015, something like that, I went to an event with some of these online copywriters for the first time. And I was sitting there, like the piercings were out, the tattoos are covered. I'm wearing my blazer at the bar, sipping on my drink. They must have made that drink extra strong because Angie got a little tipsy. And somehow we wound up talking about concerts. And I was telling a story about one of the mosh pit fights I'd been in. And I literally saw people go, who is this? How
Yeah.
do I not know this about you? That's fat. And I went, well, that's not something that's wrong and bad and shameful. And I don't need to go home and overanalyze that for like the next 3 years about how I feel so badly by sharing a mosh pit
Yeah.
story. If you are at an event or a mastermind meeting or a networking meeting with the goal of building your business, right? Getting some clients, building those relationships, etc. But you think that you're going to go to the bar and be like, so last week I worked on this amazing campaign that did blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
Nobody
God.
fucking cares. They hear
No,
that all
please
the
don't.
time, 24/7 in their business lives. It's
Yes.
great. It may come up as it pertains to them, but they really want to get to know you as the person. They want to work with you as a person. And everything changed for me when I realized that. Like, I want clients that I could go have a conversation at the bar with. It becomes such a stupid thing. But at the last Copy Chief event in Knoxville,